What's up, guys? Let me see if I'm on the right camera. Yeah. Oh, morning, Trev. Lady Prime is here. Man alive. So I said earlier this week I didn't know if we were going to do the stream, and then I would put an announcement whether we were doing it or not, and I didn't do either one. Fell asleep way too early last night, and yeah, I dropped the ball. Had a bad week as far as making videos this week. Just not on it. Hopefully the audio's there. You guys let me know. We didn't do our bunch of our tests this morning. Man alive. Look at that. What in the world is going on? It's that old cold sore. I didn't realize it was so pronounced. But yeah, it's going to be a short show this morning. We have, let me make sure I get all the highlights. Trev, Lady Prime, Neil Collects, and a Green Machine. Fabulous, fantastic. Appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. Not necessarily a long show this morning, maybe even only a 20 to 30-minute stream. We have opening ceremonies for baseball, and there's some confusion of where we need to meet. I don't know if it's the line of communication between the coaches and the league or what they've posted on Facebook. So we're going to have to leave early so we can figure out where we need to be. All these pictures aren't until 1 o'clock. So we're going to have to go to opening ceremonies, break it up, and then go back for pictures. They're doing everybody's pictures today on the opening day. So I don't know how that's going to go. Supposedly they're not even taking team pictures. They're just going to, Photoshop the team together. We'll see how that goes. Kind of weird. With spring break, it's spring break this week. So not every team is playing today like they've normally done in years past in opening ceremonies. Actually, the opening day will be in 2 weeks. So it's just really weird. I don't know. The league, it just seems completely different this year than it did a couple of years ago. And so everybody telling everybody good morning. Fabulous, fantastic. I appreciate everybody showing up early. Like I said, I messed up and I didn't make everybody more knowledgeable as to what exactly was going on with our situation. This year, all messed up for baseball. Yeah, we barely got his shirts yesterday, which, I mean, was good. We got him in time for pictures, but had we not, it would have been weird. So here's his hat. He plays for the Astros, and so I got my shirt on to support his team for his opening ceremonies. His hat is the Boston logo done in orange and navy, just, the B representing the town we live in. They've got to promote themselves. His shirt / jersey this year, yes sir. His shirt / jersey this year is much better than the one he had 2 years ago. As I said, we took a break, just some school issues, some trying to make sure he is best positioned as far as in his education for the rest of his life, as far as learning, and make sure he accepts it. So we took a break from baseball last year just because we had so many difficulties. I kind of regret it looking back. Should have just put him in anyways. But hindsight is 2020 and all that. So last year, 2 years ago, played for the Padres, yellow shirt, and because it was the 80th year anniversary or whatever anniversary it was for that town's little league, everybody's jerseys said Beeville Little League 80th anniversary. It didn't have the team name on it. It was terrible. And so, morning, David. Yeah, I know. That's exactly how I felt. Woke up a little late myself. And then you're an hour earlier than I am, or is it 2 hours earlier? So this year, he full on gets a shirt / jersey. And I love it. We got the rainbow stripes. So yeah, fantastic. And he is going to be number 14. And when we went to go pick up his shirt, his jersey, his best friend's mom was there picking up his best friend's jersey, shirt. And I was so disappointed because his best friend got number 3. That was my little league number. And so I was hoping Holly was going to be number 3. But you know what? A man paves his own path. He doesn't have to piggyback off of my my success in dreams or whatever it was, wanting to retain that number. He will definitely pave his own way. Let's see. Let me go. I'm just now going to bed. Oh man, I missed that life. I missed that life of staying up all night. When I first moved to San Antonio, way back in summer of 2001, didn't work for like 2 months. Had enough money to pay to pay the rent for the apartment we got. But there were a lot of days where we didn't go to sleep till like 10, 11, noon. And man, fun times. Like just looking back, fun times. But I tell that everybody good morning. So it's 1 right now, but 2 hours starting Sunday. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that flipping, flopping back and forth. And I hate it. So I'm going to lose an hour this weekend because we spring forward. Otaku tour guide in the house. Go M's. Are we doing a fantasy baseball league? Man, I don't know. Put something together. I'll play. I've never done fantasy baseball. I've done fantasy football. What I was doing was showing off Ollie's baseball jersey. He is playing baseball this year. He's doing coach pitch this year, and so this year he actually gets a jersey / shirt. The previous year was a jersey that just represented the league itself, and I thought, man, that's kind of, I don't know, just felt like it was a way for them to pat themselves on the back. Everybody telling everybody good morning. Unfortunately, it's not by choice. I'm old, 56. I just have trouble sleeping. No, trust me. Working overnights, I have trouble sleeping. I can be dead tired. I can be dog tired. And I'll lay there and I will not go to sleep. Some of it's my noggin up here. Just I can't not think about stuff. I can't not think about how bad it's going to be at work. Kind of stressing myself out. So definitely some issues I need to address and to get corrected because, man, sleep is everything. And because I haven't been getting enough sleep, I can tell that I'm not as healthy. Like I'll get sick far easier. Well, I mean, you guys can see the cold sore just from stressing out. I don't have the energy I once did. So like, yeah, sleeping is definitely, or lack of sleeping is definitely kicking my butt lately. Yeah, for sure. And I get that. And it's hard to turn it off. Like how do you physically or how do you mentally, how do you tell yourself, hey, let me turn it off. Let me see what's going on. We should start a comic community fantasy baseball league. Yeah, you know what? Now that you mentioned it, Trev, I do think Brian was doing one. So yeah, I've never played fantasy baseball. I know that's kind of how, I don't know, did fantasy baseball start first or fantasy football? But never done fantasy baseball. Seems like it would be fun, but baseball is such a long and long season. And yeah, man, that's just a lot to keep up with. Man, half the time when I'm doing fantasy football, I forget to set my lineup throughout the week. I'm a terrible. I'm flaky when it comes to fantasy football, so I have to apologize for the league that I run. Okay, so they're doing coach pitch this year, and where his coach has him is he'll be lined up next to the opposing. So the coach pitches to his own team, so he'll be playing pitcher on the field. So he'll be in charge of it. The ball will touch his hand every time because it has to go to him. Then he gives the ball to the opposing team's coach so that he can pitch to his own team. So we're having to kind of reteach him everything because he only did T-ball, and T-ball everybody ran everywhere for the ball. I mean, it's great times. If you guys have kids and you haven't experienced the joys of T-ball, I can tell you, be prepared to massage and relax your cheek muscles. You'll be doing a whole lot of smiling, especially for that first game because it's just utter chaos and it's fun. So we're having to teach him now the idea of bases. If there's a runner on first, you're going to throw it to second to try to get the force out. But it's not as it's a whole hard process. Like baseball is just such a, I mean, all sports, there's like little intricacies to it and stuff. But baseball, it's, okay, so there's not a runner on first, there's a runner on second. What do you do when the ball's hit to you? Well, you got to hold off the runner at second, throw to first. Well, they're teaching him throw to third right away, and then the third baseman will throw to first. I get all that, these little kids though, so I don't know. So that's probably what we'll do today. A little bit of fielding practice, not necessarily the actual grounding, but where to go with the ball, where are we going to throw the ball and stuff like that. Uh, I can tell you guys that last weekend's batting practices, both on Friday and Saturday, were a success. He got to swing. He got to bat one day of practice this week. He didn't get to bat on Monday, but Thursday's practice, he got to get an at bat. And man, Lady Prime sent me some video of the hit. Video is real blurry, but I could hear it, and that sound of that bat on the ball, and it's a beautiful sound, especially when it's your own son. So he did awesome. Cody, where'd you get that? Up in the chat. And so Cody, I have to apologize for my Monday stream. At the end of my streams, I try to like list everybody that was there, give thank yous. And as soon as I hit in broadcast, I realized that I didn't say thank you to you for showing up on Monday. So Cody, I appreciate you being there Monday and offering your support. My apologies. Anytime, if I ever leave you guys out, no, it's not intentional. It's just that scatterbrained and just trying to put it all together at the end there. Maybe I need to have something and write it down so that I could just go through the list. But thanks, Cody, for being there Monday and today as well. Yeah, baseball is too much for me. Began playing fantasy football for 30 years in one of my leagues. Man, or been playing fantasy football for 30 years in one of my leagues. Man, that's awesome. Yeah, and football is just it's I mean, if there's a sport designed for fantasy football, it's if there's a sport that's designed for the fantasy game, it's football, because you really don't have to worry about Thursday, later in the year Saturday, but Sunday, Monday, and you can watch a good chunk of the games. Baseball, the way they have their structure, and there being so many games, it is hard to find baseball on TV, especially so because the teams can sell their rights to whatever, which is, I think, a mistake. They ought to organize and find a weekly structure like football does, but because I don't have some certain provider, it is hard for me to watch Astros games. And so a lot of my Astros viewing is done internet radio, or just viewing the score thing on ESPN.com or various websites, listening into a broadcast. So baseball, at least the benefit of baseball is it was a sport created before the dawn of television. It's a beautiful game to watch, but the sport does carry, being that it was created during the radio age, so it is a sport that can be conveyed audibly. Everybody, hey, Whale Boar's in the chat. Good morning, Whale Boar. Hey, no issues, man. Safe travels and safe, keep it safe out there. I know you got that. You've got a whole lot of issues to deal with as you travel the terrain, versus what I deal with here, closer in the closer to the the equator. Not that I'm that close to it, but I found out this morning you're not the only Fanboy Prime on YouTube. The other has 17 subs and plays video games. Yes, and so I noticed that too. I believe I was the first Fanboy Prime on Instagram. When I stumbled across that Fanboy Prime, I kind of changed up. That's why I did the capital B, capital P. And I also changed my, the YouTube user ID or whatever. And so what I put is, I am Fanboy Prime. There has been some thought about renaming the channel that, just because I don't want to step on that other guy's names or issues. I've seen so far, it just really does gaming. So I don't know. It's just a thought. I also thought about making my user tag, I am not Fanboy Prime. That would be my name, my channel's name. I am not Fanboy Prime. Just so I can make some shirts that say that, and then I could sell it to everybody, and everybody else is not Fanboy Prime. But I don't know. But I did notice that too, Neil. So we'll see what's up. I cannot see that. I have poor vision. What is that, Trev? You're gonna have to let me know. So I'm assuming that Neil is asking David what's up for video gaming purposes. So Neil, I'm thinking if we do get to play today, be around the same time, 5 or 6 my time, just because I'm not sure exactly what we're going to have to do with Ollie as far as opening ceremonies. I know his pictures are done early. I know the ceremonies are done early. Like I said, I did want to take him out to do some practicing and whatnot, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping that I'll be free so we can do some gaming. Oh man, yeah, I'll tell you what. When he got that hit, I'm sorry. Let me go back to that. When he got that hit, I mean, you see the joy in his face. You could see the growth and the confidence in him. So, I think he'll take to it. If you have the right announcers, it's almost like you were there. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Because I mean, if they convey and break down the game, a single to first, a single to left field or whatever, and the runner going to first. I mean, we've seen that play out a million times. And if the announcer conveys it a certain way, if something special does happen, yeah, man. And so that's the beauty of the game of baseball, that it does translate pretty well to the audio format. Not much Neil pulling weeds, going to the ostrich farm, hopefully playing PS5 with you guys. Oh, it sounds fantastic. What are we playing? Just so I can get some practice in beforehand. Is it going to be Back for Blood or is it going to be Fortnite? Because if it's Fortnite, oh man. I am here now, so let the games begin. What's up, Cat Fan? Um, Hopefully you get your books today. I sent those off Wednesday. I was a little delayed in sending the books off. My apologies. And Neil, I still haven't sent yours off. I've got to go get Mr. Baseball Star's autograph because you specifically asked for the Fanboy family to send you an autograph. So we will, not that we're celebrities or anything like that, but I do like the idea of sending you a personalized message, Neil, just given the friendship that we have built up. About 10 months, I guess I've been on YouTube. And so we'll get that out to you, whether or not it may go out Monday, just because of the baseball stuff today. So, Cat Fan. Oh, it's a boar. Okay. I'm sorry. It was a boar. Okay. Yeah, dude. I get my vision tested and they tell me it's A-okay. They tell me it's right on where it needs to be. I don't know. If I'm driving at night, I can't see anything. And sometimes on screens, like the little image just doesn't translate very well for my eyes. Man, Otaku, are you up early, Otaku, or are you up late? Did you have you gone to bed yet? Just got here from my premiere, so I'm usually a few minutes late. No, Cafe, no worries, man. Like I said, I feel bad that this time slot interferes with that. And here is my weekly. Hey guys, go check out Cat Fan Comics Man daily comic and collectible for Saturday morning. Go check it out. Give him your support and leave in the comments. Fanboy Prime sends his apologies. I've got to go catch up on a few of your videos, Cat Fan. Had some things that I was doing around the 8 o'clock premiere. Some of them I went and watched. I believe I liked it, but I didn't leave a comment just because I was busy at the time. But I do make sure to try to catch every one of those. Oh, awesome, excellent, fantastic. I in my my hopes was that it would be there by Friday, just given they always tell me the latest date possible. But usually we're pretty quick going out. Our mail here goes to San Antonio, and San Antonio is really good about getting it out. I'll notice that some of the places where I'll send something to will receive it a lot quickly, a lot more quicker than if I happen to order something from that area getting back to me. I'll get the tracking number, and it just takes forever. So I don't know. I guess things move, or that office there in San Antonio is really good at what they do. Kelly and Jordan said he would like. Oh, man, awesome. Let's go. Melodope Comics in the chat. Good morning. Yeah, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I was telling everybody it's probably going to be a real quick stream. It's going to be a shorter one. I won't be going the full hour like I try to do. Just because we've got some baseball stuff to go do today. It is opening ceremonies for Ollie James. He has his jersey here. I know some of you guys have seen this for like the third time possibly. I do love the classic Astros look there. So yeah, he's an Astro. There's probably going to be in this league 4 or 5 different Astros teams, given that we're close to the Houston proximity. But he is on the coach pitch Astros, and so yeah, we've got to go iron on his patch. Is it up there? Why no?
I don't know what it is. What'd you do with it?
I had left it up there. We might be ending the stream sooner if we don't find this patch. There it is right here.
Okay.
Here, and this is another thing. Here's his little league patch, and it's like they must be behind or something because it doesn't even say anything about it. I wonder maybe we'll get a new one later in the year. It just seems like it's a mess this year, and I don't know. That's unfortunate for the kids if it interferes with the the season. As far as parent wise, I don't care. If the kids have fun, whatever. Just an observation. It seems like things are a little chaotic and they're a little bit behind. Old Cat's been on a lucky streak. Yeah. Did I see that he won 3 different giveaways the other night? So yeah, definitely that's a winning streak if I do say so myself. Maybe Fortnite. David may not have Back for Blood. Okay, so what? Maybe I'll try to stream it so you guys can make fun of how terrible I am at Fortnite, how terrible I am at first-person shooters. But as long as we're all having fun, I'm down for it. So yeah.
Do I put it flat or do I put it like here?
So I think they want it like that, so that it's
right
on
there?
his. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'm about to go iron the patch onto his. It's tough being a parent, being a dad, getting the mom to do everything. It's tough.
Not making sure she's doing it.
Make sure you're doing it right. But yeah, man, that's awesome. Yeah, I won 3 prizes on Moored Life and Travel yesterday evening. I was alive. So fantastic Cat fan. Trev the shipping guru. Oh, dude, don't have to explain. I have old man eyes now and have to use reading glasses. You know what? I may be headed that way. But Trev, I don't know what you're talking about. Old man eyes. And I don't know. It was a previous stream you were talking about balding and being old and everything. And then I see you when you finally appear on camera. I'm like, dude, Trev's like a young looking dude, man. He's taking care of himself, even though I know you will say you have not. Or the camera de-ages us by 10 years, because I know a lot of people say I'm still looking young, but there are some gray whiskers that the camera doesn't pick up. So, yeah, it probably is. But like I said, I get my vision tested, and everybody says it's fine. So, okay, so Fortnite it is. Oh, it's gonna be terrible. Lady Prime people, cancel your shirt buying if you call him old. Oh man, yeah, okay, but I was a little bit behind on the chat, so but yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. And like I said, I know it's not too far. It's just they say, they say, oh, early should probably be by Saturday, whatever. And I kind of thought to myself it would be there pretty quick. So, yeah. Neil, if you only knew what Fanboy Prime called me, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Otaku's up early. I can't go without asking, what's the dish situation today? We had pizza last night, and I went to bed early, so I don't know. This is situations little, and then we had Ollie's cousins over, so we had 4 kids running around the house. Fantastic time, and I left Lady Prime to handle it all. I went to sleep early. Working overnights ain't no joke. Wait, the Little League. Yeah, his Little League is just, it seems like it's very, very chaotic. Yeah. And so Ollie's doing coach pitch this year. And yeah, gets to be an Astro, which works out for me being an Astros fan. I got all the gear to be there to support him. And yeah. What have I been calling Lady Prime Fanboy? That's another stream for another day. Go show up on the Monday stream when she's here, and I can't censor her. You will probably be here Monday again. Let me go ahead and advertise Monday's hangout. Lady Prime will probably be here also. As I kept saying, Monday, that was supposed to, or my Monday stream is more of a wrestling focused stream. But Mondays became a very family-oriented stream, dealing with Lady Prime and myself's parenting skills. Bottom tier collector in the chat. Cole's Comics claim you're a builder. See, if we're playing, I don't want no building, but I will let Niels Collects and David's Comics and Wrestling figure that out. I'll play Fortnite with you. I'm not too shabby. Hit up Neil Collects on Instagram, Melodope, and yeah, hit me up on Instagram too, and we can try to put something together. With Little League, it seems parents are more intense than the kids. Yeah, that annoys me. That annoys me. And I get it. Everybody wants to coach up their kid, but it's so annoying. Like, if parents only realized how much of a distraction they were to their kid when they're yelling out from the outfield while they're batting or stuff like that. We'll see in later years what happens. Like, if Ollie wants to continue on baseball and do this, like, yeah, I want to support him in that. But, man, if it becomes too, like, I'm going to use a bad word here, but I'm not necessarily a PC guy. But if it becomes too retarded, like, I'm taking him out of it, because, like, I can't deal with parents that are trying to relive their glory years through their kid. And, yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of how I feel about school, too. Like, just school's kind of a weird thing anyways, because you're forcing all these kids from different backgrounds, whatever, into the same place, which is good because that's how real life is. But, like, sometimes you've got, and I'm talking about later years, where, like, the ones who don't want to be at school and they've chosen that that's not their path or whatever, or it's going to take some growing up later in life. If that becomes too bad, like, I'm not opposed to homeschooling, because that's my cub. I've got to take care of my child as best I can, and but whatever. That's some talk for the future, future years. Everybody telling everybody good morning. I'm glad you guys have a morning hangout. The pre-show, the pre-breakfast, before breakfast with Brian, if you will, the morning stretch. Cole's Comic Claim said, my John just pooped. I said popped. My son just pooped, and the wife is going to the post office, had to clean the poopy diaper. Dadding is hard. Yes. So Lady Prime constantly reminds me of this one time that I was changing Ollie's diaper, and in the middle of diaper change, he peed, and
you didn't stop it.
I didn't stop it. Lady Prime's like, you should have covered that up, and I just couldn't stop it. I was like in panic mode, and I took a picture of it because it was the largest pee stain I have ever seen in my life. Like, I wasn't even mad. I wasn't even mad at myself. I wasn't even panicked at that point. I was just very, very impressed. And then I got a scolding. Manny, the Hobgoblin Collector, in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. I stumbled across some Hobgoblin books in my collection, and I thought of you yesterday. I bought a 134 lot of Spectacular Spider-Man years ago, maybe 8 years ago at this point, on eBay. Very, very cheap. I think I've only paid about $30 for it, for this 134 book lot. So yeah, and just going through them, I've read some of the earlier issues, but I saw this storyline. It's Hobgoblin, and I can't remember the other character. It's like a three or four issue little storyline there. So I was like, oh man, made me think of Manny, and I was like, I'm gonna check this out, just because my Hobgoblin reading is not very extensive. Bottom tier collector, I'm starting to get a little fuzzy with the eyes looking at stuff far away. I blame 7 years of welding. All shift. Yeah, that'll do it, man. That'll do it. Trevor and I are currently fighting because of his stance on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, on the upcoming movie, or or just the turtle fandom in general. Yeah, I need to hear more about this. We haven't got into the Superman Batman level yet, Cole. But I do love the Superman is greater than Batman. Fantastic. Oh, yesterday was the first Friday we didn't have pizza in a while, but nephew's niece's birthday party with pizza today. Well, there you go, man. Make up for it. The Leo is the best. He is right. No, Fanboy cheated. Hashtag I'm a heel, Cole. I believe the Astros won a series recently with former Pirates ace that we didn't that we drafted and built up, Garrett Cole. No, we did not win the World Series with Garrett Cole. And when we had him, we lost to the Red Sox 4-1 in the ALCS, and then we lost a World Series. My Instagram is just going to be at Fanboy Prime. So just look me up there and yeah, just hit me a DM. We play no builds. Oh, yes. I only have a PlayStation 3 and Need for Speed in my jam. Man, I still throw in my PS3. In fact, I had to refix it up. I had to buy a new power source for it because of the college football game, NCAA. I believe 14 was the last year. 13 is my jam, though. NCAA 14, I'm terrible at. Trev, no one actually believes that. Batman doesn't even have any good books right now and still has like 5 more books out than Superman. Just, no. I don't even want to get into that discussion right now. Maybe next Saturday stream we will talk about it. Brian LCS in the chat, good morning. Getting to make sure everybody's stretched out and ready for your stream. For your show, if you will. Preach, Cole. Batmania is insane and unnecessarily on the stands. Yes, the Batman, and honestly, the way DC sales are going, there's really, I mean, that's it. That's their last hope, is throwing that much Batman out there. I'm not want to be the guy that kind of talks about where I think the industry is going, but I don't think the future is as bright as some people think, and I don't for sure think sales are as good as it is. I think every tactic that they have used to try to keep sales numbers up will someday reach its point where there's going to be buying fatigue. This whole idea of we need 37 variant covers, hoping that someone out there wants to buy them all or buy multiples. I mean, it is what it is, but I don't think it's healthy for the industry. I think the industry has some issues it definitely needs to deal with. Very unnecessary for sure. Leo has to put up with the other turtles crap and keep them in line. I'm surprised he hasn't left to go get milk. Arrived safe at the whale site, only about 12-mile drive. All right, man. Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic. And I don't know how long ago you said that. Like I said, I'm behind in the chat, but well, I guess I'm 4 minutes behind. I guess I can see that. Let me go. Everybody telling everybody good morning, saying their highs. A lot of people have had that issue with my son. I don't think I've ever been a part of that. I mean, it looked like, when they show the old movies where the oil springs up, and like I couldn't take my eyes away from it. I was like, man, this is impressive. Like his stream power was amazing. I thought it was the Ghostbusters fighting ghosts. It's so amazing. Yes, Carrion. Yes, fantastic, Manny. Dude, that's so awesome that your Hobgoblin knowledge retention, that you know exactly what I'm talking about. Fantastic. I'm impressed, dude. Yes, yes. The new movie looks good. I saw part of a clip of it. I'm not sure. Trev thinks Donnie is the worst turtle, which is the furthest thing from the truth. I will tell you this. There was 3 cousins growing up in my grandma's house during the summer times. And when it was time to pick turtles, Leonardo got picked, Raphael got picked, and Michelangelo got picked. Donatello did not get picked quite often. So yes, Trev, man alive, Trev, hats off to you. Hats off to you. We connect on so many things, Trev. Like, it's fantastic. Karen is the villain you're referring to. Hobby and him team up. I love the Bishima art on those books. Yeah, it was really, really cool. And so I'm doing a mass rearranging of the collection in my collection room. For those who are later joiners or followers of myself, this past summer we had a leak in the roof. The ceiling came crashing down. Didn't really lose anything. I had to open a few things because packaging was damaged. A Hot Wheel here or two, and some Voltron toys, which gave me a great excuse to to put the classic Voltron together, which I haven't done yet. Probably save that for a video. But yeah, so rearranging the room. I know Lady Prime has been stressed out because I have taken my time to do that. But it just seems like we're always on the go, and I'm so exhausted from my work week that on weekends it's just like I just want to relax. I don't want to work. And but I do need to get that together and get it in order. So it's just going through a whole bunch of books, reorganizing. I bought 5 filing cabinets this week for only $40. They're not the ideal filing cabinets for storing my books. I own one ideal filing cabinet where I can pull it out, and I have basically two long boxes side by side. And I've kind of rigged them up so that they are basically a long box, because if you just stuff them in there, they will get damaged. But I have custom and fixed them up so that they are serviceable filing cabinets. And so these other ones are not ideal for storing comics, but I will make them work. I just like the idea of them being in something safer than a short box or long box. And man, if you own a long box for more than a year or two, you see how dirty they get. And so that's just trying to organize it really, really well. I thought Cole was on the team that got accused of cheating. I'm not even mad at the Astros for that scandal. Every team bends rules and works things to their advantage. Just a matter of who's caught. 100% bottom tier. I agree with you. For the league or teams or fans to hold that against the Astros, I mean, I get it. I get it. I wish they would have cheated when they played the Nationals and the Braves in the World Series, so I had 2 more World Series titles. But no, I think 100%. Okay, maybe not 100%, but I would say it's in the 80 to 90% percentile range of teams taking advantage of things. I do not think the Astros are the only team that did that. It is what it is. I am glad, though, that they won the World Series this past year, because no one can tell me I have a tainted championship, because I at least have that one. But yeah. David went there. Yeah, David did go. Let's see. Cole's comment said, hey, but at least you Astros fan got some championship out of Verlander. All we got was Kate Upton and her friends and the sweet dancing. Yeah, man. I'm not necessarily happy. About to go or what?
No. I was going to say, you have no problem with Kate Upton.
I have no problem with Kate Upton. She can dance all she wants. That's, oh, man. I would not leave Lady Prime for Kate Upton, but I may do things. No, just kidding.
He's not kidding.
Metalhead is before Don too. He is a turtle. Oh, well, yes. Metalhead's like, if I have to pick all time, Metalhead's like number 2 on my list behind Raphael. And yeah. Physical copies are going to be an old man thing like pulp magazines, but it could still be 100 years from now when that happens. Yes. 25 different Batman titles, and those that those who still don't have Batman in them, Batman definitely needs a lot. Now more than ever, it is time to take chances on indie comics outside of Boom, Dynamite, and Image. The smaller companies may resolve if we don't. Fantastic take, Cole. I agree. Let me just catch up on this. I'm going to have to go ahead and wrap it up. Being automation and robotics as a career, I'm definitely with Donnie. Fantastic. That's awesome. I do love that because the Turtles have such diverse backgrounds, everybody has their own favorite. I hope you have 120s, the Spectacular Collection, classic Harry Osborn issues. I believe 200 is the foil cover. I want to say I have more in that range, so I probably have all those. I'll have to check those out. I don't know, Cat fan. Janika's pretty. Oh yeah, I forgot about Janica or whatever. I forgot about her. Better than Donnie too. That regular list hurts. Oh, did you put out a whole list? I'm sorry if I skipped over it. A little over a year ago, I had a tree come through my roof. Landed right where I was sitting 5 minutes before. Man alive, that's crazy. I use a filing cabinet for my books. Fantastic, fantastic. It's just really convenient, and I feel like how high I can get them, like boxes would just be really, really bad for the ones on the bottom. So David likes to twist the knife. You know that part in Kindergarten Cop where that kid is telling Schwarzenegger that everyone is better than him? Donnie is Schwarzenegger. It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. I say every team bends rules, fully aware that I'm born and raised in Alabama and could be buried with a Crimson Tide hat. Yes. Not even going to talk about that this morning because I've got to go. Cole's Comics claims I'm a Tigers fan. Yes, Verlander, great regular season pitcher. I'm glad he finally got a World Series win. Like, man, awesome for him. But I do not miss so much him going to the Mets because, hey, I'll miss his regular season success. I'll say that. Cole, I'm a sad Pirates fan. Man, I can remember those NLCSs, the back-to-back years with the Pirates and the Braves. I was really, really pulling for the Pirates. Without Donnie, Metalhead wouldn't even be a turtle. So what you're saying, Cole, is Donnie created a turtle superior to him? Yes. Royals and Cardinals on my team. Ooh, man, I know we haven't been in the same league, for years, but man, I still have some bitter feelings towards the Cardinals. Although my favorite all-time playoff series is the 2004 NLCS. I guess it's maybe not my favorite series since the Astros have won a World Series since. But Game 5, Houston, 2004 LCS, the walk-off home run to get a 3-2 series lead. The Astros would go on to lose the next 2 games to the Cardinals that year. Then the Cardinals would get swept by the Red Sox. No one was beating the Red Sox that year, but it was nice that series because the Astros had been starved for some playoff success, and that series was fantastic. What a game! Just the back and forth the Cardinals and Astros had for a few years there. Man, fantastic. All right, Manny. Thank you, man. I appreciate your hobgoblin knowledge. And yeah, check those issues out. Of course, football, the Chiefs. Yes. Chiefs fans having a great old time. Have a great weekend, everybody. Awesome. Donnie makes all the best things the Turtles have. Let me guess, you hate the Turtles, man. Chiefs, yes. He sucks in the postseason. Also, when Kate told him to stop eating Taco Bell, he got worse. Let's go, Mets. I knew Brian was going to say that. You talking about those early 90s NLCS series? I will forever hate Barry Bonds for how he treated the team. Yes, that's exactly the series I'm talking about, man. Turtles don't drive vans, Cole. They are turtles. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it early. We've got to hit the road. Thank you all for being here. Fantastic early morning chat, early morning stream. Coles, David, bottom tier, Brian LCS, Cody was in the chat, Manny was in the chat, Cat Fan was in the chat, Green Machine was in the chat, Well Board was here. I'm sure there's a name or two I'm forgetting, but thank you all. I appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for the support. I'm not sure if I mentioned Trev's name. Thank you, Trev. Man, Lady Prime ruining things. I mean, Lady Prime was here. Melodope was here. I said Green Machine. Okay. Neil Collects was here. David's Comics and Wrestling was here. Appreciate everybody. If we do game later today, I will see you guys. Melodope, once again, hit me up on Instagram. I'll try to put you together with our little group. E-Man's E-Man just showed up. Hold on, let me get to the bottom of the chat. Or when did he show up? I see him. There he is. Yeah, man. No, man, don't worry. You're on Filipino time, and my wife just showed up. I'm on Filipino time, and I just showed up. I was trying to say my wife shares some Filipino blood in her bloodline, so I can relate to you talking about Filipino time. Have a great day. Go win some games, Ollie, and take care and safe travels, my dude. Yes, E-Man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, guys. Don't forget Brian's stream at 10 o'clock his time, 9 Central time. You guys worry about that on the West Coast. No West Coast love here. No, just kidding. But yes, have a great day, everybody. Thanks for being here. Once again, sorry I got to leave early. We just got to figure out what's going on with this baseball situation. You guys have a great one, and peace. Let me send you guys out with Kyle's favorite outro. And here it is. Later, guys.
Say thank you for watching. Subscribe.
Bye.
Say
Bye. See you next time.